What country has the worst food? Sri Lanka. At present we don't have food. OP is starting wars. I'm preparing to not leave the thread when I see my country. I remember a SNL skit where they said all Scottish food is based on a dare. Cracked me up. But I have not been to Scotland yet, dang it. Sorry Mongolia, but Mongolia. No vegetables or spices. Only boiled meat and fermented milk. As an older Brit, our food during that period between the 60s to the 80s was awful. We were the subject of jokes from foreign tourists and international businessmen. In more recent times, the quality has improved immensely. But I suspect that this is due to a lot of foreign chefs and a major influx of immigrants. Have you ever heard of surströmming? The smell of it has evacuated buildings. It is a Swedish dish. In Norway, we have lutefisk, fish preserved with lye. It has a consistency comparable to jelly. It is considered a delicacy. Edit. Apparently Sweden has lutefisk too. Edit 2. Sweden has meatballs. This makes up for the surströmming. Edit 3. Lutefisk is tasty. Just odd. And it is not the worst Norwegian dish. Edit 4. Having a bad dish does not make the country's cuisine bad. Surprised I haven't seen Finland nominated yet. Anthony Bourdain agreed it's some of the worst he ever had. Blood pancakes, anyone? The Vatican. Wine's good. But those wafers could use some spicing up. I've been to a lot of countries in my lifetime. It's been hard to find a meal I didn't enjoy, but by far, the ones that had the worst meals are the colder nations with limited food access. Russia, for example, has a lot of bland, greasy food without any trace of vegetables that are not canned. I've seen similar patterns in Sweden and Norway. I'm not saying they don't have some good dishes here and there, but I think there is a reason that the closer you get to the equator, the more options most countries have due to longer growing seasons and more diverse flora. Germany has the worst. Norway. Boiled fish everything. I might feel that way because I'm not a huge fish eater. If anyone mentions any of the Southeast Asian countries, I'm fighting you. If anyone says Mexico, I'm throwing hands. Iceland because fermented shark. A close second is the country that drinks wine with a venomous snake in it. Paraguay. Everything is just a downgrade from the neighboring countries. Too much oil and some pretty generic flavors all around. Example: empanadas. Not as good the Argentinian ones. Meat. Okay, but Brazilian, Uruguayan and Argentinian just do it way better. Stews are okay but underwhelming, mainly due to poor ingredients. Fish. Only river ones which generally have that dirt-like taste. Chad, Kyrgyzstan and Iceland. But you don't go there to eat. Iceland. A fish that has been peed on. Or Sweden with the rotten fish. Yikes. Size sorts by controversial. Has to be one of those Northern European countries. Sorry guys, your systems, laws and social safety nets are A++, but food is a crime against humanity. Tears of joy. Antarctica. I am Dutch and I hate our cuisine. I mean, stampot andijvie? Come on. When I was in Amsterdam, I thought most Dutch food sucked. Except for the bitterballen. But there's plenty of good Indonesian restaurants around. Iceland. Yeah. Definitely Iceland. Lovely country though. But shit food. Well, after reading all these comments, I am glad that belonging to Asian, Middle Eastern background is such a blessing. Everything is great here. Love the food even though deserts don't do much. But thank God for Indian food and Arabian cuisine. Best in the world. All these people saying USA. Iceland right there with the rotten shark meat soaked in piss. I would say Bolivia. Ridiculously friendly people. Great nature, but the food is like dry rice. Fried chicken and fries every single meal. Namibia. Raw cobra hearts that make you vomit. Y'all never traveled and it shows. Are y'all just saying England? US because it's normal to discredit them? I don't understand most of these comments. Burgers and hot dogs aren't the only US foods. The US has such a vast amount of different cultures that different cuisines from around the world can embody US cuisine. From Cajun food to barbecue and Tex-Mex. If you just want to say the US because you dislike the US, just say that lol.